Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Muhammad Himam Machari from class of Manufacturing of Engineering of Section 2. And today I was given an assignment to present about types of polymer clay. So what is polymer clay? Polymer clay is being made based on polymer polyvinyl chloride, which is PVC, and is a type of hardenable modeling clay. But however, it contains no clay minerals, and polymer clay is also different to modeling clay. Actually, modeling clay is actually like the plasticine which the kids play around. The popular brand is Play-Doh. Okay, next slide. So the process of creating polymer clay. As being said just now, polymer clay contains no natural clay and it can be found in nature at all. Thus, it's being created by chemists, being made based on PVC, which is polyvinyl chloride, and a plasticizer. As we know, PVC is being used a lot nowadays in the piping system. It's being used to flow the water, and PVC is also one of the rigid plastic type which being used a lot nowadays. So when plasticizer is added, the PVC become more flexible, thus create a good polymer clay, and when mixed, the substance is actually being called plastisol. So when other substance is being added to plastisol, it gives the plastisol a certain characteristics, depends on the colors or like the color specificity and a lot more. So basically, polymer clay is a moldable plastic. So this is like the example of how the PVC is being created. Oil or gas is being added and become ethane, and then sodium chloride salt being added to become chlorine. When ethane and chlorine is both mixed, it become VCM, which is vinyl chloride monomer, and then it's become PVC when it went through polymerization. So what do we use polymer clay for? The first one is for arts, obviously, because arts, as we know that polymer clay can be shaped into any shape that we want. So for art, it's really usable. And the next one is for science model, such as we can see here. The hard structure is being used from polymer clay. And the next one is prototypes. So here I state the comparison between polymer clay and the modeling clay. So basically, polymer clay is a plastic-based compound and the modeling clay is an oil-based compound. So polymer clay can harden when we bake in oven, but the modeling clay is never dries out and can be used over and over again, such as the plasticine. And then the polymer clay is being used widely for finished project. Meanwhile, the modeling clay is reusable. What's interesting is that the polymer clay is more durable compared to modeling clay, since modeling clay contain a better characteristic. So here I am. I want to tell you about types of polymer clay. Next slide, please. So the first one is Calpe 3. It's being made for polyfoam products from United States. It's really soft and easy to work with, easiest to push through clay guns, and contains 44 different colors. Thus it's suitable for color mixing, such as we want to mix the colors, blue and yellow or such. And then the clay is more brittle compared to others when baked. Means like after it went through the heating in the oven, it's like more durable compared to other products. Here's the example of Primo, Scalpe, and Primo Essence. It's actually being made based on the Scalpe product also, but this is like the different types. So what does the Primo Scalpe do is that it's better and stiffer than Scalpe. Primo clay is more flexible after baking, thus less vulnerable to breakage because it's more flexible. One more interesting fact about Primo is that the rich color palettes with around 24 colors, and there's a mica inside the colors. Actually, Primo Scalpe Essence is like one of the best clay in the market right now. The next one is Scalpe Ultralight. The fun thing about Scalpe Ultralight is like it's really ultra weight, which like it's really light, and it's really soft and easy to knit. Means like it's really soft, and then it's very hard after baking compared to before baking, because before baking it's really soft, and then it can be painted after baking, because it's only available in white color and you need to paint it yourself afterwards. So right now we're gonna focus on the Fimo product. Actually, Fimo product is one of the best product out there, and it's really popular in United States also. So what's the best thing about Fimo Classic is that it's stiffer than any Scalpe clays, like the one that we talked before, and it keeps the shapes and colors that we want, thus a good choice for cane work. It contains 24 bright colors and it's being manufactured by Stedler, which is really famous brand. Thus being sold a lot at the United States stores and in Malaysia too, actually. The next one is Kato. Kato is actually the stiffest polymer clay that we ever know just now, and it's strongest when baked. It's really a best choice for jewelry products. It contains 21 colors, translucent and a lot more, metallic and concentrates. For the metallic color, we have the mica mixed inside, just like the Scalpe just now, and the 8 basic colors is really good and being complemented since it's really good at mixing too. And the Kato clay is very suitable to be mixed with other clay, such as the Scalpe and the one that we talked before, what's it called for? Called Fimo Classic. And then Kato clay are very suitable to be mixed with other clay and manufactured by Van Aken International from United States. The next one is Cernit. It contains more than 60 colors with a lot. The colors contain a lot of variety, such as pearlescence, neon, and natural colors. Actually, Cernit is very good for doll makers, because they say that you can make the porcelain-like finish which we want in dolls, and then it's easy to condition and very strong after baking. One of the strongest clay that we ever known as right now, and then it's manufactured in Belgium. So for Craft Smarts, it's actually a polymer clay also, and it's also say that here is very soft and easy to condition. It's being manufactured by Michael Store brand. It contains 28 colors and easily painted. Cheaper compared to other brands and too soft in raw condition but too brittle after bake. Compared to other product, it's actually dry faster compared to other polymer clays and become hard after baking, and thus making it hard to condition. So the last one that we want to talk about is Pardo. Actually, Pardo is the newest clay in the market, and it's being manufactured by Viva Decor for Germany. The fun thing about Pardo is like it's very strong and flexible even after baking, and quite soft in its raw form. It's come from 20 to 70 colors. It's very a lot actually, and the color is like contain sparkling colors, which cause it to become like jewel-like colors, and it's actually one of the best translucent clay right now. But the thing is, Pardo is really expensive. This is my references from internet. I got 5 references. The next one. That's all from me. Thank you. Jap. Buka YouTube video. Yeah, we can use oven to bake the polymer clay. And all the clay have is its own time for baking. If it's been overheated, it will become too brittle and may damage the clay.
And you will need foil or baking paper.
Of course, we need foil and baking paper, or else the the polymer clay gonna stick
Put your creations
on the
a small
surface.
sheet of foil or baking paper and put it on the oven tray. And then look on the package of your polymer clay you are using for recommended baking temperature.
Here's like the time that is given
And preheat
for
the
us to
oven
bake.
to the degree you need.
For example, Fimo Classic use 30 minutes.
Then put your clay and the tray in the oven, centering them on the middle rack for even heating. Oh, and don't bake food and clay at the same time. Make sure to look on the package for recommended baking time as well, since every brand has different recommendations. Make sure to open the windows to ensure fresh air in your workspace.
Thus the fumes are not really toxic, but it's not really good to inhale them. So we need to open our window when we're baking them.
Allow the baked clay to cool down slowly since it's really hot after baking. For this step you can either let the clay cool down inside the turned off oven, or you can wrap a towel on it after removing your clay from the oven.
You can see now that the clay is done after being baked, but we need to cool it first before we
Now your
play
clay
around
is
with
ready
it.
to be glazed or painted on.
As we can see now that the clay become very hard and brittle compared to before as it's being baked.